Hello, and good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are, and a very warm welcome to this briefing delivered to you by GP Strategies. This session will provide you with details about the latest innovations in the SAP SuccessFactors suite and also provide you with recommendations from GP Strategies. If you have any questions related to what we talk about or any concerns, please do reach out to us. We are here to help you. The agenda and purpose for this briefing is as follows. Following a short introduction, we will walk through the key features introduced with the latest release. For each item, we try to provide context for you so you can understand the impact, and we will also provide you our take on the feature. Please remember that not all companies are using all system features, and there can be reasons why a certain feature has been set up the way it has for your company. If you need specific advice on how a feature may be used in your specific solution, please reach out to us. Before we start, and in case you did not know about GP Strategies from before, we want you to know that we're a 4,500 headcount company. We are focused on learning and development and related human resources topics. We have done so for more than 50 years. For SAP SuccessFactors, our team consists of more than 175 specialists covering all SAP SuccessFactors modules. We have SuccessFactors specialists in more than 13 countries throughout Europe, Americas, and the Middle East. Our experience covers single module implementations as well as full suite implementations covering all major regions worldwide, as well as application management, report development, and support services. When we staff our client engagements, we always look for the best combination serving the client interests, and will pull resources from different locations to establish the best team. GP Strategies has a unique history combining deep domain knowledge in the human capital management area and technical competencies. We have been working with SAP SuccessFactors for more than 15 years, and we are recognized by SAP as a partner that delivers on our promise. We have maintained SAP recognized expertise in all SuccessFactors areas, which is a proof that we continue to deliver high quality. We have also been acknowledged by SAP as certified as application management service provider for SAP SuccessFactors. Our partnership with SAP has a Gold Partner status, which is another quality stamp that you can rely on. Our SAP SuccessFactors track history is unmatched and topped with strong project management skills and a dedicated application management and support team. You are in safe hands with us. Now, let's get started with the release briefing.
CAPTCHA verification for candidates resetting account passwords. Candidates can reset their account passwords on the external career site only if they complete the CAPTCHA verification step correctly. You can enable this feature using the Enable CAPTCHA on external career site for account login and password reset switch under Manage Recruiting Settings in Admin Center. By enabling this feature, you can ensure that the candidate's account password is being reset by a real person and not a bot. In the current version, the Enable CAPTCHA on external career site for account login switch has been renamed as Enable CAPTCHA on external career site for account login and password reset. If enabled, this switch includes the CAPTCHA verification step when external candidates do the following: log on to their accounts, reset their passwords. Configurable sensitive personal data fields for Read Audit. The Read Audit feature has been enhanced so that you can configure fields in different modules as sensitive for read access login. You now also have an overview of all allowable sensitive personal data fields and the current quota uses. The Enhanced Read Audit tab on the Manage Audit Configuration page lets you perform the following tasks. Review all fields that are already configured and can be configured as sensitive. See the quota and usage information of sensitive personal data fields for your company, go to the corresponding module pages to configure sensitive personal data fields. Apart from the navigation fields on the configuration page, you can also find the configuration information for each module. The modules are Business Configuration UI, Metadata Framework, Employee Central Country and Region Specific Parts, Employee Central Global Benefits, in Compensation, in Onboarding, and in Workforce Analytics. In Recruiting, these can be found in Admin Center, Manage Templates, Recruiting Management Candidate Profiles, then the template name, template settings, and click to modify. It can also be found for the job application under Admin Center, Manage Templates, Recruiting Management, Job Application Template Name, Template Settings, click to modify. The feature has been built so you can choose which data you want to read, audit, and have a clear overview of the current configuration. In the current version, we include more fields from different areas for read audit. You can configure any of them as sensitive and include them in read audit report as long as the quota allows. The read audit configuration page has been enhanced to include the field list and quota usage. In the previous version, only ethnicity, minority, and SSN types of sensitive personal data fields were available for read audit. These fields weren't configurable. If read audit was enabled, read access to these fields was always logged and available in read audit reports. There was only a central switch to enable or disable read audit on the configuration page. Compliance with European Union Access Service. Recruiting posting now supports EU Access Service from SAP. The EU Access Service from SAP restricts remote data access and data storage for countries where it's required by European law. The transfer of personal data from the EU and countries from the European Economic Area and Switzerland to other countries can bring up issues pertinent to data protection and privacy requirements. These issues are resolved by the EU Access Service, which is now supported by Recruiting Posting. Please check your local regulations and compliance officers to make sure your policies work for your organizational setup. Email verification with one-time password for new candidate account. When an external candidate creates an account from the career site, an email with a one-time password, OTP, is sent to the provided email address. The candidate must then enter a valid OTP on the Create Account page to continue with their account creation. This feature is enabled by default if you've enabled the Use Email as External Applicant User ID option in provisioning. However, you can choose to disable the feature using the switch under Manage Recruiting Settings in Admin Center. You can also modify the default email content if needed. This feature prevents the exposure of existing candidates' email addresses to attackers and keeps your candidate account secure. It also provides an improved email verification experience for the candidate. Modern authentication for integrating interview scheduling with Microsoft Outlook 365. Interview scheduling now supports modern authentication to integrate with Microsoft Outlook 365. Microsoft recently announced its plans to decommission basic authentication for Exchange Web Services, EWS, during the second half of 2021, and recommends customers to move to modern authentication. For more information about more modern authentication, we refer to the Microsoft documentation. In the slide deck, there is a link to a Launchpad article explaining how to set this up. Simplified recruiting posting enablement. SAP has simplified the process of enabling recruiting posting with no exclusive configuration required in provisioning. Customers can now implement the functionality without engaging with partners. However, you still need to configure permissions to manage any specific job posting settings. This enhancement reduces the number of steps needed to enable recruiting posting. Elimination of recruiting posting job credits. The recruiting posting job credit consumption model to post jobs has been removed. The elimination is a new step to position recruiting posting as the native job distribution feature for recruiting. In the current version, you are no longer limited by recruiting posting credits when you're posting jobs to job boards. Please note that you will still be charged by the job boards that you have to pay for. In earlier versions, one recruiting posting credit was consumed for each job requisition that was cross-posted on two job boards. Add to talent pool from Inline Resume Viewer. You can now add candidates to the talent pools from within the Inline Viewer in SuccessFactors Recruiting. Although recruiters could add candidates to talent pools from search results or the candidate workbench, they wanted the ability to add candidates to talent pools from the Resume Viewer, where recruiters could see details about the candidates' backgrounds and interests. In the current version, the Inline Resume Viewer includes Add to Talent Pool as an option in the Actions menu. Improvements to the advanced search of Universal People Search. The advanced search of Universal People Search is now enhanced to display search results indicating the multiple employment types for global assignments and concurrent employments. The additional capabilities in the advanced search are display a new column in the search results to indicate contingent workers, show relevant results when searching for names with or without accent characters. The following recruiting pages in Admin Center support advanced search: reassign job requisitions, recruiting subscriber settings and manage recruiting settings page, email correspondence on the applicant profile settings page, enable forwarding with applicant data intact on the manage recruiting settings page. Behavior change in permissions for offer approvals. You can use role-based permissions to restrict which offer detail templates appear to individuals that belong in a specific permission role for offer approvals. Customers want to restrict which offer detail templates appear to individuals to ensure that the correct templates are used when offer approvals are created. You can control this under User Permissions, General User Permissions, Permissions to create form. Select All if you want to give access to all items, and select Others if you want to select specific templates to give access to. Role-based permissions for offer letter templates. You can use the recruiting offer letter templates role-based permission to restrict access to specific offer letter templates when creating offer letters. To configure this, you need to go to Admin Center, Manage Recruiting Settings, Offer Letter, enable role-based permissions for other letter templates to switch the recruiting offer letter templates role-based permission on. You have the user permissions, recruiting offer letter templates, access recruiting offer letter templates permission. Select all when you want to give access to all items. Select Others if you want to specify which offer letter templates are available for the current role. In the previous version, all offer letter templates were visible to all individuals that can send out offer letters to candidates. With this new enhancement, you can only view templates that you have access to from the template dropdown in role-based permissions. Career site meta images for social media posts. You can add meta images in Career Site Builder to associate them with your career site in social media posts. Some third-party sites like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Microsoft Teams allow you to associate an image with when you post a link and information for your career site. This meta image setting, located in Appearance, Style, Global Styles, Brand, Main, allows you to specify one image per brand. You can associate a separate meta image for each of your individual brands. Otherwise, Career Site Builder uses the meta image you specified for your default brand. Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics in all career site pages. You can now enable Career Site Builder to use Google Tag Manager and Google Analytics IDs in all career site pages, including those that are administered in SAP SuccessFactors recruiting, such as the job application, candidate profile, login, and create an account pages. The settings are enabled in the Use Google Tag Manager in Career Site Wrapper and Use Google Analytics in Career Site Wrapper fields in Settings, Site Configuration in the Career Site Builder. SEO settings in Career Site Builder. You can now refine your search engine optimization settings in Career Site Builder. By default, Career Site Builder generates a top jobs page that lists links to search results based on the most frequently searched terms. You can disable this setting to have better control of how you present your jobs in your career site. In addition, you can demote specific terms to display at the end result set, or prevent search engines from indexing the auto-generated pages created by the top jobs page as well as the top jobs page itself. Career Site Builder administrators can now directly control these settings, which were only available in the backend Command Center tool and required the assistance of professional services, implementation partners, or SAP Cloud Support. SVG image support in Career Site Builder. Career Site Builder now supports the use of scalable vector graphics, SVG images. SVG images render correctly regardless of display or layout size. For this reason, you can use a single SVG image of your logo for both desktop and mobile layouts on your career site, with the logo looking clear, sized, and proportioned correctly to the relative layout. In the current version, Career Site Builder supports the following media types: GIF, ICO, JPG, or PJPEG, PNG, SVG. The previous versions didn't support SVG. Logo component for career site custom headers. There's now a way to add a logo to a custom header for your career site in its own logo component rather than the image component, so that you can specify logos that are optimized to display in desktop and mobile display settings. Refine image alignment option for two columns component in Career Site Builder. Career Site Builder now has an option in the two columns page component called Refine Image Alignment that gives you better control over how the image in the component renders on the page. In previous version, this switch was not available. Reducing the browser window to make it narrow caused the text to be pushed on top of the image. With this setting, you have the opportunity to set up the rendering of the image so that text and image does not overlap. Link hover option in Career Site Builder. Career Site Builder now has an option to let you specify a color for a dashed outline that appears around the text of a link when you tab or mouse over it. This improves accessibility by outlining the focused area when tabbing through a page, especially when you specify a color that has a high contrast against the background. You can set this for each brand in Global Style settings, as well as the following page components in the Career Site Builder. The data privacy and consent statement portion of the data capture form component, featured jobs, image and text carousel, image text carousel, image and subscribe form, text, 3-column images with caption, 2 columns, and video. In the current version, the outlines uses dashes, which are easier to see, and you can now configure the color for buttons and components so that the color of the dashed outline changes when tabbing through the page. In previous versions, the outlines used dots instead of dashes, making them harder to see. The hover color was configurable only for the header and footer, and the color didn't work when tabbing through a page. The default color setting of the dotted lines was blue, which made the lines blend in with any background that was also blue. There's a number of new job boards in the job board marketplace. Email notifications, enhancements for automated job postings. Previously, you only received email notifications when an automated job posting event failed. Also, the email notification did not provide information about why the job fails. Now you receive email notifications to inform you when an automated job posting is successful, unsuccessful, or partially successful. The generated email notification gives in-depth information about automated job posting events.
That was the end of this release briefing by GP Strategies. We hope you enjoyed it and got good value from it. In case you have any questions or concerns, please do reach out to us for more guidance and clarification. Please also visit our homepage to view other release briefings. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.